Hi, everybody again. Well, what I was just talk, of course, I think what most touched the single person, the issue might always be the most keen to prioritize ourselves. I can be giving a lecture, taking the Dixon for the crowd. What I'm interested in is how much the people do the same thing all the times, and we are just a progress, a distraction also, all to make it more confident. I'm not an advocate or advisor to any kind of the humanity to what step they should be doing, but I want to just talk about something more utopistic, but somehow to ideas and things what I'm gonna look for. We will always, of course, are what's in each other because we know that the humans have the bigger chance to do something for other peoples. We think that the humans are the bigger force, and if we want to do this something happen, changing a reality, we are always doing with other peoples and doing with the other peoples. So we are always looking for some other people there are wrong, and we are taking these people, and then we are somehow to using these people power or the knowledge or the ability to do something, and therefore we are using these people are giving us so good. This is what the people, there is nothing else they will see beyond of themselves. In the nature which will doing the earth and changing something, doing work than humans. Of course we know there's a dogs and some of their domestic which doing the job. And what about robots? Robots are things what single human individuals can themselves program and are changing the things of work towards them. They can be programmed as a cleaners in the cutting to mow. They can be just picking at the cherries, potatoes, doing the agricultural jobs, driving the cars and transportation trains, pilot the aeroplanes. They can be just safeguarding, doing a lot of the work what will be taking human time measurement. The computers itself will be taking programming, taking the control of the humans, like authority, policy and control, like the security camera checking, what is always taking human time. Always this can be changed on using the technology. Human has always found it to somehow where to using time waste to things, and fulfill this. Human are always looking for effort and efficient ways to do the work and jobs. That has been always giving up to the so-called progress analysis. And human control to itself, to control his nature, has always turned to advance to this progress. Progress toward what is always a question. But there always a question of every single individuals. They're always looking for the basic needs. And with the society of these older people construct, they're always looking for themselves the biggest so-called centrum ability to live, and this control is to make it themselves easy. Everything happening in any human individuals is always, of course, derived of these natural laws and so on. Well, I won't be too much talking about the societies, but I'm looking for a game to take how the future will be derived, how the humans are using the technology and ability of the nature itself. Again, only human action is always available of the natural resource, and those which are, because we cannot create from nothing, and we cannot create things which are impossible to do without using some real love, nature loves, or the physical appearances. And this means that any ideas which have come some conclusion of the human seeing how the nature are taking some research and changing the form to the function as the system for human and benefit himself. This also meaning that the future will be very much derived of this basic necessary of the humans being. When we are always working towards something, we are always have seen a new way and to produce something that has never before done. Humans are always asking if they are, and the single individuals in economy are always benefiting the best themselves if they can be creating the first something new invention or something new way to produce things ownerships in this have just created a lot. So that would mean that the people who are gonna looking for to getting rich in the future, the best thing to do is doing in himself as creating some new ideas and new way of form, get a reality to fulfill some demands of the humanity what there are. There's always a demands. If the people wanna always getting looking for more beautiful, they always wanna be more fancier knowledge, and if you see some of these any of these demands, any of the humans can get the new image which is not yet reality and what invented or not in the basic on the market. Then there are a lot space still to do make any improvement and to still, and that's what we mean that there are a lot of money still to share to new to economies and new things. And that means if any of these humans who are, what as myself, I have been researching, of course, a field looking for some place and ways to do it. The best and easiest way always is concentration on the basic facts and to be in know of the many things which are the most important to know. And this is important to the some basic facts. After you have learned it, you have easier to share it. So the most important is having knowledge and knowing to the right way to the ability to get in control something. Again, with this jargon which have not over and a bit close to the real world action or real world measurement of what is quite useless. I know. It's like political talk, you talk a lot of different things, but nothing changes after all. Only what has happened is that people talk a lot but they do nothing. And well, if it's just philosophy where we doesn't just try to change anything, we just try to understand. When it's just only coming understanding and talking and changing, but not actually changing nature, how it works toward us. But anyway, as always, anything, the question is always what for and why. What is the purpose of doing something, anything, and how, and who wants to do that, and which are done it, and how it's done. And well, what I can say, the future of our technologies is again here. The future will be based constructed on those elements which are always being existent. They're now. Every page is always having some those elements which are already existent. We're only changing the nature and environment around us to own some picture and somehow the plan towards what we want to be changed. So far we have a force, we have a ability to do things. If we have no ability, we have no force and we have just can't do that. And there's a lot of things in the human world what we can't just simply do because we have not yet gained the ability to control things, and it took of course a lot of work to work. What kind of the work? How the people are spending their times is again the another question. And how much the technology have changed it? Again, this is the 5th episode of it myself as when I'm talking it. And I think so there is not much a change for the previous one what I was having done it, but now I have some new perspective of that means that when the humans simple always looking for tasking doing the basic routines, there is very much less the human what they do is that they do the first time something or have never done it the way they're all times, and when they are always challenged by these new ways, they are always, of course, having to adjust the new condition and to new how what we're doing, and of course that's mean how the human are perceiving time or so. Is it just? But I will be.